everybody. Welcome to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you decided to stop by and see what kind of tea I am spilling today. But before we get started, of course, get your coffee. I have mine. And go down in the settings, find your subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe while I sip on my coffee. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell so you know when I upload or pop in, because when something pops off, I'm popping in. So you need that notification on. And give me a thumbs up to help with the algorithm. I really would appreciate it. All right, let's get into this tea. First up is Miss Jordan Childs. And if you don't know who Jordan is, she is the Olympic gymnast that has recently been in a controversy because her bronze medal has been, I guess, taken away because of a technicality that a committee with the Olympics said that her coach did not enter or contest her score during the floor exercise within the minute, and said they were 4 seconds over the minute when they contested the score, which was a wrong score in the first place. She was supposed to be in third place. And they're saying that it was 4 seconds over. So they're taking her bronze medal back on a technicality. Well, the U.S. Olympic Committee says that they have video that's timestamped that her coach was well within that minute when she contested the score that was given to Jordan for the floor exercise. Well, they're saying we don't care. We want the medal back so we can award it to this gymnast from Romania. Well, it turns out one of the people that are on the committee is a person who lobbies professionally for Romania. It smells from high heaven to me. And because of that, um, I know it's in appeal again, but they're saying this appeal rarely overturns anything. But they say this is the first time a medal has ever been taken away from an athlete due to a technicality, which a technicality that they have proved that did not happen. So it is a mess and it stinks. It's important because this is Jordan's first and only individual medal. She and Simone and the whole team, U.S. team, gymnastic team, won gold. Now she has a goal, which is a team's goal. But this is the first medal she has ever had individually. And they want to take it away from her. And she earned it. It's proven that she earned it. It's proven that her coach did what she was supposed to do. But yet and still, they still want to take it away. It is a mess, and I am very interested on how all this is going to shake out because of the fact that it smells rotten to me. It smells like this person who lobbies professionally for Romania in this area, and he lobbies for Romania in a lot of areas. Is really trying to earn his money for Romania and get them a medal that they did not earn. Why they would want the medal that they didn't earn is beyond me, but that's just me. But it's a fight, and the fight is on. And when Simone sit down with people, she was talking about this and how she is supporting Jordan in all of this, that she wants justice for Jordan, and that it is a mess. And it doesn't look really good for the Olympics if something like this is able to stand. Also, I wanted to talk a little bit about Simone. Because if you know anything about this channel, you know we are a Simone Biles supporter over here. Excuse me. I didn't want to cough. We are a Simone Biles supporter over here. And Simone has had her issues here lately. Not because she is the GOAT when it comes to gymnastics and has won more medals than anybody has ever won. The fact is that her drug addled biological mother, every time Simone is doing something, living her life, being her best, being the best she can be, here she comes. And it seems like the Daily Mail always is trying to force people to have the parents in their lives that has done nothing but cause chaos and hurt. They do the same thing to Meghan Markle about that biological dad of hers. But I digress. Simone's mother, they had her on the front pages of the Mail talking about all kinds of stuff. And I really feel bad about I feel bad for Simone because you should be able to live your moment without people that had nothing to do with the moment, causing problems and havoc. They had a picture of Simone with her brand new car and saying her mom lives in a rundown apartment. Well, that was her mom's choice. Okay. And her also was her choice to give Simone and her sister up for adoption. So you can't come back on the back end and want somebody to take care of you when you on the front end never took care of them. Children are like banks. If you don't deposit nothing, you don't get nothing out of it. Shannon. Her name is Shannon Bowles. You don't get nothing out of it. And Simone owes her nothing. So what she should do, she should go find Thomas Markle, who is Meghan Markle's father, and they should go on alone, move it on along. Because nobody is want to hear nothing from you. You always want to wait till your children do something and you had nothing to do with any of it. Or in Thomas Markle's case, you tried to destroy it and keep your daughter from her wedding. So miss me with all that and leave Simone alone. Simone has a right to her happiness. She has a right to her nice big old home and her G Wagon, her new G Wagon. You know why she has a right to it? Because she earned it. She earned it. She's the one who put the work in. And her biological mom had nothing to do with it. While Simone was out there on the mat flipping, she was out on the streets flipping out on drugs. So, goodbye. Next up is J-Lo. I don't know who is briefing the press about Ben, but it has been a lot of briefing going on, and it is pretty much coming from J-Lo's camp. And the latest one on Ben is this in People magazine, and it says Ben Affleck had control over the documentary about marriage to Jennifer Lopez. It was his idea. You know, a lot of people have been on J Lo about that, saying that she was doing too much. She absolutely did too much. She did that documentary. I think the title was "The Greatest Love Story That Was Ever Told." And then she had the album. Then she had the movie and the tour. Well, the documentary, and then she had the tour. And they were saying that I did not see the documentary because I could not suffer through it. I'm sorry, I could not suffer through it. I saw some clips of it, and J Lo was out there singing in the rain with a cartoon bluebird or something like that, and I was like, I'm not doing that. But they're saying that he was fully on board with it, and uh, it says Ben Affleck was the driving force behind the Jennifer Lopez documentary about their marriage, according to sources. Multiple insiders tell People that Ben Affleck, 52, was heavily involved in the creative process of the Prime Video documentary, The Greatest Love Story Ever Told. That was that not doomed to fail? And all of it was a flop, which was released in February along with Lopez projects. This Is Me Now, a love story. And now they're getting a divorce. Oh my God. All I can say to that is, ouch, J Lo. You didn't have an album too. Okay, and I know her tour sold about 3 tickets. Ouch, ouch, ouch. She has had a bruising year this year. She has really had a bruising year. And a lot has been revealed for her. Her attitude and the way she acts towards people. Karma said, knock, knock, knock. And it showed up. And for Ben is the most broody guy. And anyway, they said first sources also revealed that although the reports had circulated that Affleck felt uncomfortable with the revealing look into their marriage and how much attention the documentary brought to their relationship with Lopez 55, the Air actor was highly involved in editing the film. They are really saying that they're really trying to get the stench of this divorce off of J Lo and make sure that Ben has some on him. I am a marriage therapist, a marriage counselor, and I it's very rare that a marriage breaks up and it's only one person's fault. So I'm sure it was both their fault. They are just mismatched people. They are just mismatched people. She loves the limelight. He shuns the limelight. And yeah, but all I know is J Lo's people are coming for his neck. They are briefing. They're talking about he was seen out with Robert F. Kennedy's daughter. Just all kinds of stuff saying he was cheating. It's just a lot going on. But Ben is being quiet. But J Lo is briefing every chance she get. They dropping a nugget of some kind of information. But we'll see how that goes. It's interesting to watch, I must say. All right. Next up is TBoz. TBoz of TLC, which is one of my favorite groups. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved them. She was recently hospitalized and had to cancel 2 of her concerts, of TLC concerts, the one in New York and the one in Connecticut, because she was taken to the hospital for what they believed at first was food poisoning, but it actually turned out as a stomach blockage, which is very, very dangerous because if your intestines, what is the word I'm looking for? If your intestines burst or you have a rupture, that can be very, very dangerous. But as of Sunday, she was still in the hospital. They were expecting her to be released soon. So evidently, they got everything under control. But what she had was very, very serious. So I wish her a speedy, speedy recovery. All right. Next is Mr. Phil Donahue. I know he passed away last week, but I didn't get an opportunity to talk about him. Love Phil Donahue. Grew up on Phil Donahue, watching the Phil Donahue show. I remember when he first came on television. It was like no other. We hadn't saw anything like that before. And of course, we love Phil Donahue. And so he passed away at 88. And I just wanted to give him his flowers. I love Phil Donahue. And, Phil Donahue has contributed to spawning um, talk shows like Oprah. Without Phil Donahue, it would not be a Oprah or a Sally Jesse Raphael or Ricky Lake Show or any of those shows because all of them was modeled uh, by Phil Donahue. So Godspeed, Phil Donahue. That's all I'm going to say to that. And I know this is kind of a story, but it's not about celebrities. It's about these two astronauts that are stuck up in space. Did y'all know about that? Yes, two astronauts are stuck in space, and it says two astronauts who has been stuck in space for 80 days after an 8-day trip won't return to Earth until February 2025. Can you imagine? I just had to say this. Can you imagine saying that you're going to go somewhere for 8 days and then you are not going to come back for 8 months? And especially to be stuck in space with somebody. Ooh, it's a man and it's a woman. Her name is uh, Sunita, and they call her Sonny Williams. His name is Barry. They call him Butch Wilmore. And they were supposed to go up there for 8 days. And now they're going to be stuck to February 2025. No Christmas for them, or March 2025. And they have enlisted Elon Musk to help them to get them down. What is the name of his thing? It's X something, Space X Dragon capsule. It's going to try to help them get them down. I just thought I would say that. I did not know we had two astronauts stuck in space. Very, very interesting. And our last story is about O.J. Simpson. We know he passed away not long ago. They got this article about his ashes being turned into jewelry for his children. Now, and also about how they're selling off everything because he was in so much debt, and of course he was, and he owes a lot to the Goldman family, and so everything is going except his ashes, and his ashes is they say he has 4 children, and all 4 of them are going to get some jewelry from him from his ashes. They call it cremation jewelry. It's where they make jewelry out of your ashes. I saw where they actually make diamonds out of your ashes. Whew. It's just a lot of amazing stuff going on. But yeah, the juice is now in jewelry. And you can say a lot about O.J. Simpson, and I will refrain from saying anything controversial about him, but evidently his children never believed the accusations against him, and they all kept a close relationship with him, including the 2 he had by Nicole Simpson. Something to think about. Just saying. All right, you know what this last segment is? I always bring it with the stupid people doing stupid stuff. And this time it's not even, I don't even know if you could say this is stupid. It is grisly. It is, I don't know. It says, well, and I don't have a picture. I'll put the picture of the crime scene of the cops took him down, but it's not a really close up picture like I usually have of the stupid people doing stupid stuff. But I will post what I have up here. And the name of it is Alleged Decapitator Sings What Love Got to Do with It After Cops Shoot Him. A man accused of decapitating his mother, his dad, and their dog in Southern California had a strange reaction to being shot. Now, what did the dog do to him? Why you got to decapitate the dog too? He cut off the head of his mom, his dad, and their dog. Belting out Tina Turner while lying prone in the streets, Joseph Gervil, I think it's Gervil, Joseph Gervil, arrested on 2 counts of homicide in San Juan Capistrano, allegedly appeared in new body cam footage coming face to face with the cops on the streets outside of San Juan's mobile estates. Later on, cops are standing over the man's body, and after telling them to finish him off with a shot to the head, he begins singing. He sings out a couple of lines from Tina Turner's hit song, What's Love Got to Do with It? Crooning, What's Love Got to Do with it? Got to do with it? What is love got to do? It's just a secondhand emotion. If this one's so sad, it would make me laugh. I'm trying not to, but yeah, it is some people who have lost their life, and the doggy too. Mm. It said Gerbil stands accused of killing both his parents, 79-year-old Antoinette and 77-year-old Ronald, and their pet Chihuahua back in July. Kill the dog too, cut the dog's head off too. All right, y'all. That is it. That is it. I know it is a lot, but I know I be bringing stupid people doing stupid stuff, but I don't even know if that's classified as being stupid or not. It is something. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.